Our kinky, coily, and curly hair can sometimes be problematic. If you ever woken up to your hair looking like this, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Although afro hair is beautiful, it can also be stubborn and hard to deal with. And as black men, it can be confusing on how to care for your hair and maintain it. Luckily for you, I'm about to drop gems. The tips that I'm about to share with you are specifically for black men. So if you struggle with your kinky afro textured hair, then you're gonna wanna pay close attention. Hold on, you're gonna find this video extremely helpful, so go ahead and hit the like button. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and turn on post notifications for more hair tips, tricks, hacks, and more. Now, let's dive in. Tip 1, keep your hair moisturized. Afro hair, despite its texture, tends to be on the drier side. Compared to other hair types and textures, our hair tends to require a lot more moisture to maintain and keep healthy. So with that being said, you're gonna wanna moisturize your hair a bit more often. So no, this means you can't just spray water in your hair and be done. Water is hydrating, but your hair absorbs it quickly. You're gonna want something that's gonna last throughout the entire day. This is where a leave-in conditioner and a hair oil comes into play. You're gonna want a very solid leave-in conditioner that's gonna provide you with 24-hour hydration. And you're gonna want a hair oil to seal in all of that newly added hydration. I've said this before, but when it comes to hair products, you're gonna wanna pick products that are more so on the natural side. Not all hair products are good for your hair, and a lot of them just contain harmful ingredients that just have no business being in there. So when it comes to a high quality natural hair conditioner that's great for afro hair, I recommend one of these. First up, Shea Moisture Strengthen and Restore Leave-In Conditioner. As the name implies, this conditioner is going to help strengthen and restore your hair back to its strongest point. It contains natural ingredients like shea butter, peppermint, and apple cider vinegar. Next, Melanin Hair Care Softening Multi-Use Leave-In Conditioner. This leave-in conditioner is on the thicker side, so if you have very dry hair, this leave-in conditioner might just be the leave-in conditioner for you. Lastly, Ali K Naturals Lemongrass Leave-In Conditioner. This hair conditioner smells amazing, and on top of that, it comes in a spray bottle so it evenly disperses throughout your hair a little bit easier. It's great at hydrating hair and is going to provide you with the moisture that you're looking for. All three of these are great options and they work wonders on afro hair like yours and mine. After conditioning, it's time to apply an oil in your hair. A great hair oil, and personally, one of my favorites, is going to be this. This is a blend of essential oils, so you get the best of everything. You would just apply a few drops in your hands, rub them together, and work them through your hair. And that's it. This is gonna help your hair to stay hydrated throughout the entire day. So if you weren't already incorporating these into your hair routine, then I highly suggest that you do. I'll leave a link to every product that I mentioned down in the description below. So do your hair a favor, scroll down and check it out. Tip 2, protect your hair at night. Wrapping your hair is essential when it comes to protecting your hair at night. Cotton pillowcases can absorb the moisture out of your hair at night, which is horrible if you already have dry hair. So because of this, you're gonna wanna make sure to wrap your hair in some kind of way. If you have braids in like me, you can wear a do-rag or some sort of silky headscarf. This will keep your braids nice and neat and also help your hair to lay down. And if you're wearing your hair out in an afro, you can either get a bonnet or a silk pillowcase. This is significantly better than using a cotton pillowcase or just not protecting your hair at all. For the link to where you can get a 100% silk pillowcase, a great bonnet, and a perfect do-rag, I'll leave the links to all of those down in the description below. Tip 3, stretch your hair before bed. As black men with afro hair, I'm almost 100% certain that you struggle with shrinkage in some kind of way. And it tends to be noticeable, especially when your hair is wet. To prevent tangles and to keep your hair manageable, it's important to stretch your hair before bed. You can do this through braiding, twisting, or using a banding method. And if you have your hair in a fro, you can try breaking your hair off into sections and putting your hair in a pineapple, kind of like a ponytail. Just make sure it's a loose one because you don't want to stress or strain your hair in any sort of way. This will help you to maintain your length and reduce the amount of tangles that you deal with in the morning. Tip 4, add moisture to your hair before and after bed. Now, before you hit the sack, make it a habit to reapply a light amount of moisture into your hair. Like I said, Afro hair tends to be more dry than other hair textures. Because of this, your hair tends to dry out overnight, leaving it dry and prone to breakage. And because of that, you end up waking up with that perfect all-around box look. Yeah, that's crazy. To avoid this, you want to make sure that your hair stays hydrated overnight. In the morning, you might spray your hair with a bit of water and apply a light amount of conditioner or a light oil to help maintain your hair moisture balance. This will be a lot better for your hair and make it a lot easier to deal with in the morning. Last, tip 5, never go to bed with your hair wet. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, Kozak, you just told me to add moisture into my hair before bed. What do you want from me? Well, it's important to apply a light amount of moisture to your hair before bed to prevent it from being dry in the mornings. But it's also important not to go to bed with your hair drenched. You don't want to drown your hair in water and conditioner, then just go to bed with your hair soaking wet. It's important to go to bed with your hair moisturized, but not wet. Because by consistently going to bed with your hair wet, it can actually cause hair damage. So you want to completely avoid that by all means necessary. Make sure to apply a small amount of moisture to your hair an hour or two before bed. Just enough to make sure that your hair will dry within the next 30 minutes to an hour. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to maintaining healthy hair. So by following these tips, you'll find that your Afro hair texture becomes a lot easier to manage and your hair will look and feel its best. So what do you think? Do you agree with these tips? Are there any tips that I forgot to mention? Do you have any comments, questions, or concerns? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you found the video super helpful, feel free to leave a super thank. It's like leaving a little tip and it directly helps out the channel. If you're new and you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and turn on post notifications for more hair tips, tricks, hacks, and more. But yeah, that's all the time that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.